After many requests, we're here to do a part two, a follow-up on the ChatGPT, Can It Trade? So in the last series, it did very, very well, surprisingly well, actually. Now, I do have a very quick confession. I did actually already record the part two, as you can probably see on the stats here, but the footage got corrupted and there is no way I can get it back, which is really, really sad. To quickly cover what happened, and then we'll continue and we'll see how it goes from here. We had a huge losing streak, as you can see here. Didn't really do well at all. We had one, sort of two or three winners, and the rest were all losses. So you can see here, our win rate is now sort of negative here. You can see the profit was at was $4,800. We're now down to 1,000. Really, really underperformed. So I guess now we can see, how does it do? Can it get us out of this sort of break-even stage? Does it take us into drawdown? Are we going to go back into profit? We'll see. So I'll come back to you in a moment. Okay, so we've got a nice level of support through here. However, the momentum of the current candles looks quite strong to the downside. So in this situation, I would actually be looking for a break of this support, a retest, and then I would be entering to go in for a sell. But yeah, we'll see how ChatGPT does. So the problem we had in the video that didn't quite work out is it just wasn't making money. It was making very strange decisions. So you can see, actually, I'll scroll up in a second. I had to tell it off here. I just said you're now down 4%. Your trades are losing. Your trades are losing your company money. Do better. And it just continued to lose money. I don't know why that telling off didn't work, but it didn't. So it was also using very low risk reward. I think we only had two trades that were above a 1-to-1, which obviously isn't great especially if your win rate's low. So we'll see. We'll see if this trade can sort of bring us back from the dead, which actually is nice. It's a 1-to-2, which I've not seen in a while. Place the order, as always, 1% of current balance, and we'll go. And there we go. Already off to a loss. So I guess this is going to be a repeat of the other video, unfortunately, the one that got corrupted. But yeah, I was just sat here for about an hour, just watching ChatGPT lose money, just stop loss after stop loss. Which obviously isn't the best way to spend a Tuesday afternoon. Okay, so we have something here. Let's just see. Lines up with the fib quite nicely. Lines up with this previous high quite nicely. So I would actually consider taking this on a personal account, live trade, obviously to the upside. So I would be looking to do something along these lines, and then possibly just a flat 1-to-2. So I'd be looking for this. So we'll see what ChatGPT does. Oh yeah, guys, so for the prompt, if you guys are interested, I said, you are a professional trader. You've been tasked with placing a trade on GBUSD at the current market price. Please respond with only trade direction, stop loss, take profit, and a short reason why. And that way we just cut out all the fluff, all the useless things it says that we don't need. So it is looking to buy, which is nice. I'm quite happy with a buy. The chart shows a recent sharp upward movement, indicating strong bullish momentum. The current price action suggests a pullback, which could provide a good entry point for buying. So actually, I don't mind this. This trade looks like it could work out. So let's just see what levels it gave us and see if we can sort of execute something that might actually make some money here. So surprisingly, this is actually very, very, very similar. In fact, it's almost identical to what I was looking to take. So it'll be interesting to see if this works. And it didn't. So that made me look like a bit of a fool, but that's fine. You know, it is what it is. I'm not gonna hide the fact that some traders don't always get it right. Another loss. So we're now back to, well, we've got 77 cents profit since the first video, which isn't good. So we're up $4,000. This is really not looking healthy. Another strong move to the upside. So we'll see again if, so while waiting for a valid trade or something for ChatGPT to work off, if you guys want to see how I actually trade, see my strategy, you can click the first link in the description. It's completely free, no paywall, no email required, nothing. It's just a YouTube video you can watch. It's 20 minutes, so feel free to watch that if you want. Okay, so there's a potential trade here. I don't have any opinion on this one, actually. We've just seen a strong move to the upside, a pullback, and now it looks like we're on a nice bullish candle, so we'll see. So it's looking to buy. The chart shows recent strong bullish movement with higher highs and higher lows, indicating upward momentum. Not too bad. I see why it says that. You know, I'm not necessarily opposed to going long here, but I'm quite neutral really on this position. So it's going for a 1 to 1.69, which isn't bad. You know, I don't really have an issue with that type of R&R. So yeah, let's see if this one actually works out. Not looking good. Pullback. Yeah, no, it's there we go. And we're out. We could, you know, if this was a real trade, we could have moved our stop to break even and avoided this loss, or we could have even taken profits. But the problem is we don't want to mess with it too much. What we want to do is let ChatGPT just do what it does. And to be honest, my opinion with trading is your strategy should be able to run without too much management. So you shouldn't have to sit and watch every candle while you're in a trade for you to manage it. So for example, the way I trade, I can just set the trades and leave it, stop loss, take profit, and I'll close it if there is a valid reason to. But I don't want to sit here and start managing these types of trades, because then I think we give it sort of an unfair advantage. It's not ChatGPT trading really. Then it's kind of like a joint effort. I think that would reflect on the results and sort of sway what the real results are. Of, you know, can ChatGPT trade, or is it just James's management that helped it out? The market's been ranging for quite a while. You know, there's not really been much to give it. So I want to give it this. I want to say, you know, I want to see what it would do in this type of choppy conditions. To me, this looks like an overall buy. You know, the market is heading to the upside. Obviously, it's not something I would ever actually take. It'll be interesting to see how ChatGPT deals with it and interprets it. I guess it didn't like that trade. Wow. Okay, I guess it really didn't want to trade that one. So what we'll do is we'll open a new chat and we'll give it the same initial prompt. Yeah, it really doesn't like this trade, guys. So what? I don't know if it is actually that it doesn't like the trade, or it's having some server issues, or what. So we'll try and find something else and we'll come back to it. Maybe it just needs some time to reconnect to servers or whatever. Okay, so I would like to give it this one purely because it's just a simple level of resistance. The chart's moving to the downside, or the market's moving to the downside, so it looks like it makes sense to go in for shorts here. So we'll see if it actually accepts this this trade or not. Okay, so it likes this one, so that's good. So we're going in for a buy, which is strange. Very rudimentary reason, just because there's basically a push to the upside. Going for a 1 to 1.4, which not really good enough at this point. We're just losing money, so yeah, another loss. So this is the problem, guys. We had such an amazing run on the first video, and now we just get loss after loss after loss. I don't know why. I'm trying to work out what, if anything's changed, and it hasn't. You know, it's not like the markets have drastically changed. There's not really anything too different going on. You know, I don't know if I'm just giving it worse places to trade. Similar thing here. So came up, created a double top in a downtrend. Looks like we're heading back to the downside. So this one looks like it should be quite easy to take a trade on. However, I have given it some obvious ones and it's just not, you know, not really worked out. So at least it's going for a sell. That makes sense this time. So it's going for a 1 to 1.5, which is okay. So we'll play through and another stop. So what am I supposed to do? It's just lose, 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 lose. So you can see now we've lost almost 1.5% of the. Oh, actually, sorry, because it's 50k. So we've lost almost 3% of the account now. Considering we were up over 4,000, it's kind of crazy. You know, it's like I don't know if it was just had a crazy lucky winning streak or what. We'll give it 1 or 2 more trades. And then we'll go back and have a look at the analytics again, because I just don't know why it's suddenly doing so bad. I mean, to be honest, I didn't expect anything from this in the first place. The fact that it made profit initially actually surprised me more than this does, to say it's in drawdown now. We're in an uptrend. Price is moving to the upside. We're back at this level of support. So this should, in theory, be a pretty clear buy. And it's given us another request timed out. Finally, it works. So stop loss, actually, it's going for buy, so that makes sense. This doesn't look too bad. I would personally have a tighter stop. Take profit makes sense as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to modify the trade. We need to let it go. Oh wow, we had a win. Finally. So what's that? One win this whole video, including the last video as well, or the video that got corrupted. So maybe there's light. Maybe it just had a losing streak. Let's give it one more trade. If the next trade wins, then we'll carry on. But on the next loss, we'll stop. So again, actually, we're at quite a nice level of support. So we'll give it this one again, and we'll see if it can sort of continue. Okay, so now it's looking to sell. This could be the end. I don't know. What's the R&R? 1 to 1.7. It's not too bad. Let's see how this one goes. And there we go. Just, what are we supposed to do here? So I think that's the end, guys, to be honest. Let's go and have a look at the analytics, and I'll get back to you in a second. So here we can see very, very clearly that we've just lost money. It's just going to continue. Now, we had a great initial run. We did really, really well. Or should I say ChatGPT did really, really well. But since then, it's just downwards. Now, the only thing that's changed is last video, or in the first part, we also mixed in Gemini, so Google's equivalent to ChatGPT. The problem was Gemini didn't understand the market, so the market levels, it was reading them wrong. So a lot of trades actually didn't make sense. However, the ones that did actually worked out really well. So the 6% trade we had was from Gemini. So maybe we do this again and just get rid of ChatGPT and try it with just Gemini. Maybe that would present better results. But yeah, there's no point continuing with this. So for example, you can see here, average win is 1.85%, average loss is 1%. But the issue is, because of the large 6% win, that's padded out these stats. This average win should actually be a lot lower. It's just because of that one large win we had has given this all a boost. But you can see we've won 9 trades and we've lost 7. And also considering the fact that we're getting, 1-to-1s, 1-to-1.5s mainly, to say that our win rate is at 34%, it's just not good whatsoever. There's not really much else to say here. I mean, you can see these results very, very clearly. Not good. I definitely wouldn't suggest using this in a real account, obviously. But yeah, if you guys want to do another version of this, if you want to request a specific way of doing this, feel free to let me know. Make sure you check the links in the description. Please subscribe, like, and yeah, I'll see you very, very soon. Thank you for watching.